Let's talk a little about your house this morning because it's the most important investment you will ever make, probably the most valuable investment that you will ever make. So you don't want to let that value slip away from you. We're very happy this morning to have Lee Gates and Thomas DeMoss back on the show. They have Chattanooga Property Solutions, and Thomas sat down and he said, look, I brought a prop straight from my own house. So good to see you.
Good to see you too, Judah. Thank you so much.
Before we get into the prop, tell me if I set you up correctly, because sometimes life has a way of kicking in for people and you fall on hard times.
Yeah, absolutely.
And often things you wish you could do to keep your house up, you just can't.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean there's not value still in that house. That's where y'all step in?
We do, and we try once again, and this is what we've said every time we're on here, we're going to be honest and upfront with people. We do have situations where people contact us where there is a level of distress, where they have what we call a problem property. And we want to go in and try to, number one, figure out what their challenge and issue is. We want to understand their problem. And then we can talk about the house and how we can accomplish what they're trying to do and eliminate. Most of the time when they're calling us, the house is the biggest issue, but they're trying to move on to a next step.
Because I think you told me before, Lee, that sometimes in that conversation, you learn that they don't need you, they should do something different.
Yeah. We're not the perfect fit for every house and for every house seller. But problems with properties take all shapes and sizes. Yeah. Sometimes it's the condition of the property. Sometimes it has to do with what's owed on the property. But sometimes it's something entirely different. It's that you need to be able to sell the house first, have some money to make a jump to a better situation, a better place to live. And that's really hard to do in the traditional world. That world expects you to fix everything on the house, have it perfect, move out, and then sell. That's really hard for some situations.
Okay, so you've segued us right into Thomas's prop, because you're getting all these solicitations from folks to buy your house. That's
what folks like trying to buy our house.
Yeah, this is what I've gotten. Let's see here if I can show it. It's tons of folks that have reached out to me to buy my house. Obviously, we're in that business.
And you're not looking to sell your house.
No,
you've not been advertising it.
Absolutely not. They are just reaching out to us, which is one of the reasons why we do this. We want people to reach out to us if they have a problem. We're not here to badger somebody about it. And one of the things that I mentioned to you, we did our first interview here in 2017. We always hammer on that we're local, but we've been in a business for now going on 8 years. And that's when we set up Chattanooga Property Solutions. He and I both have been helping people and buying houses for, over 20 years now. Makes me feel really good.
Speak for yourself.
But what we get, and what I wanted to say is, there's a stack of these companies I know are not even in business anymore.
Right.
And yeah.
And who knows what happened to some of the situations that they were working on when that happened.
Right.
So it's kind of like the dangling the carrot.
Yeah.
Because they want people, often I'm guessing they can contact people who are in a difficult situation, and then they're really preying on that.
Should we show them the pretend check?
Yeah, it's funny. One of the new things that I've seen, and I get it, is you get a check. And to people that don't know.
In your mailbox.
In a mailbox.
Never asked for it.
You open it up and it's like, oh wow, I can sell my house for this amount of money. But in the bottom it says, this is not a real check.
Right.
To receive your cash offer, call it. And there are, not to disparage other businesses, but I know that, like you said, your house is a big deal. It's a large transaction. We pride ourselves on being transparent, and like Lee said, we've gone into a lot of folks' houses and said, we're not the best solution, but we can help you either way.
It's not uncommon that someone gives us a call, and we may take 10 or 15 minutes on the phone, and hopefully I can ask some good questions, and we find out we're not the right fit for what you're trying to do, because we were able to have a great conversation about what someone was really trying to accomplish. And moreover, it wasn't just, hey, we're not it, good luck.
No.
We can say things like, hey, we're not it, and rather than saying, I can recommend someone who helped me once with that problem, I can recommend someone who has helped me personally 30 or 40 times with that problem. I'm going to have that person give you a call.
Okay, so we have like a minute or so left. Let's kind of run down some scenarios. Oh, it goes fast. Of people who you can help. One, it's your house. You've had maybe some financially hard times, and your upkeep has been great. And you want to sell, but you can't put the money in it to sell. Y'all can step in.
We've got programs that can help with that. Absolutely.
Maybe you've had a difficult time and you're facing foreclosure.
Yes,
happens.
absolutely.
Okay. Your parents have moved to senior living and you don't want to fool with the house.
We just did that last week.
Yep.
Okay.
There are a lot of cases where people have inherited family homes that are now owned by, in our case, we have experience literally with dozens of heirs on a single
Yes,
property.
yes.
That happens a lot. Or maybe you're just relocating because you need to be closer to a new job or family.
Right.
So I guess the thing would be if you own a house, you fit the bill.
Call us.
Right.
We tell people if we can't buy your house, we will help you sell it.
And they are local.
Absolutely.
So here's where you find them. There are a few testimonials as we go to their contact information, but 454-3070 is their phone number. ChattanoogaPropertySolutions.com is the website. And I can't believe that we've been talking to you since 2017. I feel old too. But we look great.
We do.
You're
We haven't
here.
aged a bit.